You got the little piece. Got a little piece.
We back on. We rolling.
Yeah, we're gonna continue with a little technical difficulties, but we fighting the elements, man. You know, hey, like the elder said, it's getting hot, man. You know, we was going into it, man. You know, exposing this devil. We teaching our people how to fight. Matter of fact, get Sirach 30 and 3 real quick.
Sirach 30 and 3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
See, him that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, man. They don't want to. That's why they removed the Bible out of schools, even though they were teaching it wrong. They still removed it. They want to remove you far from your power, man. You know. Even in these churches now, they barely read the Bible at first. But what they doing now, they just turn it into entertainment, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So you teach of your son, you grieve the enemy. Why does it grieve them? Because if we doing what our power wants, we doing the will of our power, then what? Then the Lord gonna become an enemy unto them, as opposed to being an enemy unto us, man. And then the elder also brought it out in Psalms. He gonna reprove them and set us in order right in front of their faces, man.
That's right.
And that's what's happening. Scripture said what? He prepared for a table for us in the face of our enemies, man. You know, roughly paraphrasing, man. But that's what's happening. They wonder why Israel is popular now. Because the Lord is doing that, man. The Spirit of the Lord is out here, man.
That's right.
You know? Even the Spirit of the Lord was on Nick Cannon and Deshaun Jackson to do what they did before they backtracked. But he used them. Some hopeful elect might, seen that, and they might get on the right track because of it. Mm-hmm. You know, they might not get caught up.
That's
you know,
the Lord stirs the waters, stirs the people's mind up. You gotta shake things up. You gotta send that shockwave, just like you throw a stone into a pond. See that ripple? That's how the word of the Lord is. It doesn't matter which mouth it comes out of, as long as it gets a result. That's it. You know, prophecy's already been fulfilled.
Yep. You want to get Jeremiah?
It's Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Most High.
Yeah. All our adversaries whose hands we are in right now, they say they offend not because we sinned against our power, man. They really think that they good because the Lord haven't dealt with them yet, man. Yeah. They really think they can just misuse the Lord's people. Because we said, okay, the Lord gonna deal with our people, he gonna deal with us, but he gonna still deal with you, man. Obadiah says, thou shouldest not has, matter of fact, let's get that too. You know? You got that one script? Go ahead, get that. Yeah, was you done in that Salaki?
Let me finish.
Yep.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Most High, the habitation of justice, even the Most High, the hope of their fathers.
Mm-hmm. That was it on that?
That was it.
That tells that they know what sin is.
Exactly.
They already know what the law says, that you can't eat no shrimp, you can't eat no pork. You know, you can't be having sex with a woman when she's on a monthly. You know, they need to work 6 days, and on the Sabbath, take a break. You know?
Oh man, and it's crazy.
Yeah, usury.
Yeah.
You know, and all that stuff.
Robbing, thieving against your brother. See, and guess what? If Nick Cannon would have really had some balls, he would have talked about it, man. Because now they're talking about what they doing in Hollywood. What about the music industry, man? It's ran by the so-called Jews, right? They hijacked it. Okay, and now look what they're promoting, man. With the music they allow to be out. Yeah.
Art, you know, used to be something nice and, you know, inspiring. But once Esau got in there, it became like nakedness and nudity and all that stuff.
Right. The woman dressing half naked, men wearing whatever. Look.
When looking at all these museum signs, looking at abstract. What the hell is abstract?
Hey, they be paying thousands of dollars for shit that's just thrown against the motherfucking. I'm like, what type of art is that?
Yeah, you just sit down there and like, what do you see?
Shit is horrible. You know?
Scarf and painting and the sprinkles on it. They call that art.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but they distort the truth, man.
It's annoying, man. When you're walking around, see people just standing there, just looking, just looking. I'm like, oh God. They don't want you taking pictures. I'm like, why the hell do I take pictures of that trash?
got these people all at the Smithsonian, the art museums, all astonished, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Con.
Man, when we get in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have true art, man.
Absolutely.
You know? Not no damn paint that's just thrown against the platter, man.
Con.
You know? Like the brother mentioned, but I got that preset.
Yeah, but
This man throwing shit.
Con.
yeah, and he puts that up, but then puts what we do down, man. Hey, look, you got people that actually want to what they call conscious rap. They don't get no type of play.
Nah, they don't.
You know? They don't put that out there, man, because they don't want Jake to think, man.
Con.
You know? But see, Esau knows his greatest weapon is to have us down. You know, because then the Lord will fight against us, man. He knows that. You think that his greatest weapon is the gun, and yeah, he uses that, you know, but he knows that his real greatest weapon is to have you in subjection. Because look, we the ones built up this place, man.
That's right.
You know, hey, if the NFL, the NBA, the entertainment business, which is the movies and all that, if Jake wasn't there, they wouldn't have nothing, man. They wouldn't have anything. That's just that, you know. Even during slavery, some of the greatest inventions came, man. So they know what's up, man. All right, you just don't know what's up, man. Jake act like they know. If they really knew why, when they was just talking about, you know, at least for the NBA, Kyrie Irving and them, they didn't want to. They said, man, let's use this opportunity and start our own shit. We got the money now. But guess what? They still being under the devil, man. But that's the curses, man.
That's what happens when you sign that contract. You know, you sign that contract, you're on the hook for it. You know, so it's hard. Because Jake want to start their own little league here and there. You know, just like, you know, I'm not sure girls remember the basketball tournament they used to have at Barry Farms.
Yeah.
I don't know they're gonna have one this year or next year.
I doubt it.
You know, so it is what it is.
Con.
They're moving on.
44, maybe 20. Yep.
Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. For we are glad when we are weak, and ye are strong."
Yeah.
And
Esau, he been trying to like hinder this word, man. And he sees nothing he doing is working, man. He tries to put down all our channels and we still going strong, man.
That's right.
You know, he tries to do his controlled opposition, but guess what? The elect, see, they don't understand. They looking at it as in terms of numbers, but the Lord, we care about the elect, man. And the elect is going to be able to sift through all that. It says what? If it was possible, they would be able to deceive the elect. But guess what? Yahweh Shah said none of them that was in his father's hand was lost, man.
Con.
Because the elect is going to be able to sift through all that other bullshit, man, that you're doing. And they waking up no matter what you do, man. You know? And that's why, hey, and then that's why they're going to eventually going to try to come down on Jake, because they know they got a short time, man. This is a seething great army that's rising up, and they are fearful right now, man. Jake think that you think they scared of you getting arms? No, that's what they want you to do. They want you to do that, man. But what they really is scared of, hey, Jake sitting there reading these scriptures. If it was a whole bunch of Jakes out here, they'd shut this shit down, man. If it was a whole bunch of Jakes in every state and across every the globe listening to this word, they would shut it down, man.
That day is coming. It's coming. Because you know when RKM started, you know, bringing up camps and all that. I can need to understand what you're getting yourselves into. You're going against a so-called authority that's trying to keep your people down, trying to keep your spirit down. And when you realize that this is a spiritual battle that you are engaged in, you know the damage you're causing. You're basically going into the enemy's, territory, and then before you free the people, you're telling them what the deal is.
Yeah.
And when you leave, they understand why they're still in shackles. They're just chilling and just waiting.
Right.
So you think, someone's just sitting down there acting like a slave, but they know that they just got to wait their time.
Yeah.
That's the type of slave that Esau fears the most. One that's in shackles, but he knows what time it is.
Exactly. Hey, we bearing the indignation until the Lord please our cause. Hey, that's the same Judas, he thought that he was going to hasten the time, man. He obviously didn't realize what he was into, man. Because he tried to do it another way, like it was going to help. If they do this to the Lord, through extrapolation, they do this to the Lord, then maybe, you know what I mean, the Lord gonna come and defend us. Nah, man. That was supposed to happen, man.
I mean, because we had this type of thoughts too, but we didn't act on it. The Lord Yahweh Shai delivered us. Because when you're doing this work, you're exposed to a lot of animosity, you're exposed to a lot of violence from the enemy. You know, your own people are going to come against you, even when you're locked up. Then you know how far this word has spread. Because when Akim was locked up, and they could hear these cops talking about, yeah, that's the one that's shaky. That's what I'm like, you can't even come out to the camp to listen, but they were online watching. They're watching the videos, and then you see the articles and all the so-called forums saying hate group this, hate group that. I'm like, hate group? Who's saying hate group? And I was like, oh Lord, man, you guys are destroying shit up. And this Edomites can't take it, especially these Amalekites, they can't take it.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about them that much. We're just telling our people that the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You know, you see Ephraimites come, you know, Gadites come, Asherites come, Judites, Levites, Benjamin, Issacharites. Before you know it, people are waking up, households are waking up, you know? And that's one thing Esau doesn't want the families of our people to get together under the banner of the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Right. And that's what our people don't understand, man. You know? Because Apostle Hall, he was talking about that spiritual juggernaut. The brother did a video on it as well. You know? It's like, Esau gonna make it to the point where we can't speak about, Nick Cannon didn't say shit about the so-called Jews, man. You know? He talked about the white people violence. But they don't call themselves white. All he did was say that we the Israelites. So they're gonna make it to the point where when we talk about Israel, that's an offense. That's anti-Semitic, man. You know? But like we said, you can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Can you get that spirit?
Yeah, it reminds me of it was like years back. They did a compilation video of brothers pretty much, you know, speaking against Esau, you know, controversies that brothers got in, and they put it on World Star, and you had a lot of brothers that actually woke up off of that. Right. You know, they wanted to paint us or try to demonize us, but you actually had the elect, all right, the elect brethren, the hopeful elect, wake up out of that, man.
Yeah, they tried to demonize the Euro slut video, the infamous video.
Oh yeah. Oh, my God.
Some Jakes was in that spirit, man. We is feeling oppressed by these women, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They need to get something. Nobody able to tell them what to do. Man, so look at
that video was the most views GMS ever got. You know, that Benjamin woman came like, judge not unless you be judged.
Yeah.
Oh man, that first video had so many views, man, that the folks didn't bother to watch the second video.
Right.
This was like more than 10 years ago, and that show was all over the news, man, on the radio. On the radio.
Damn. That's crazy.
I was like, man, what the hell's all these views? And here I am watching the next video, and I'm like, oh my, then I realized that, you know, it's not about the views. It's about, you know, the
impact.
You know, the value of the information that you're striving to acquire.
Yeah.
Because folks just watch videos for drama, because Jakes loves drama. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And if you look at them comments, a lot of people was talking hella shit. But then you got some people that was, you know, they was secretly agreeing with it, man. You know? And they got on the right track from there, man. So can you get that?
Oh, 13. Yeah. It says, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Yeah. Brother read that, but that's good. You know, read it again, man. Because Esau, he needs to realize that, man. You can't do nothing about it because it was already written, man. This is why we confident in what we speaking about. But if you can get the Matthew one, that's the one I want. You know, 21 and 44.
This is St. Matthew chapter 21, verse 44. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken.
Yep.
But on whomsoever shall fall, it will grind him to powder.
Yeah. Ooh. So whether you try to fall on the stone, or if we're on an attack and coming after you, you're gonna be broken, man. You can't win. You try to attack us, you're gonna lose. And if we got our eyes locked in on you, you're gonna lose. Because this is the spirit of the Lord, man. You see that? So it's really nothing you can do, man. And our job, you know, people might want to try and tell us how to teach, and because you got some of these camps, like I don't want to say a name because I'm not 100% sure which one it is, but they teach them going to the gun range. What is that doing? You know, you should be teaching them the truth.
Even when we started camp like more than 10 years ago, we have folks that will walk by the camp. Doing this,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man, this is the real deal.
But now look at it.
It's like, you know, you're begging people just to listen, but then you realize that, you know what, just forget about it. You know, that's one thing, you know, when you fired up to do the work of the Lord, yeah, about Shimon and Shai, and you understand the value of this word, you're so happy that you want people to hurry up and get in and get it, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Hey, this is of the Lord, man. And the Lord gives the increase, man. That was the story of Gideon when they was about to go to war, and it started out with a lot of them, and the Lord would do certain things, and it was a little bit of them. The Lord ain't looking for the great multitude, man. It's about the elect, man, and that's what we understand at this point, man. Yeah. You know?
It wound up being 300 of them.
Yep.
You know? And the reason why the Lord did that is because he didn't want them to think that it was of their own strength.
Exactly.
You know? The Lord killed the masses of people just by 300 men. And from him doing that, they knew, like, look, the Lord had to intervene with this. You know? This had to be of the Lord. You know? And
those are the same, like in the Maccabees, those are some of the stories that they recounted to them to calm their hearts. When the multitudes were surrounding them. Like, oh shit, look, like we better get punished. He said, hey, look, man, didn't the Lord do this and this and that? And they like, oh, hell yeah, because this is our power, man.
That's right.
We don't need no weapons and things like that, man. We got we got the greatest power on our side, man. You know? And that's what we try to teach our people. Right. You know, hey, what is Elisha? He said, them that be with us is more than them that be with them, man. That's all we gotta do is teach our people, man. And if they of the elect, it's going stirring up they pure minds, man. Like, you know what? Yeah. Hey, it's done it for us, man. We out here, we don't got weapons. Hey, listen, the angels of the Lord camp around us, man.
That's right.
You know? And there's nothing you can do, Esau. You've been found out. Now, we was gonna get it. Matter of fact, can you get to Obadiah first and then go to the Maccabees, man? You know? Back to you. Cause hey.
Obadiah 1:13. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Yeah. You know? You should not have done what you did, man. You talking about you offend not because we sinned against our power. Well, guess what? You still gonna have to pay for that, man. Okay? If you reproach us, you reproaching our maker, man. We still the Lord's people. You can accuse all you want, man. The Lord gonna deal with us, but he's not gonna make a full end of us, man. You know? And you gonna have to pay for what you did, man. You gonna get double of everything you did unto us, man. And that's what they're afraid of, man. But see, our people think that fighting, you fight force with force, man. That's Esau's blessing, man. But guess what? This is our heritage. This is our blessing, man. He should have not have done these things. Keep going. Was that in there?
Verse 14. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Yeah. Keep going.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy head.
See that? As you has done, it shall be done unto thee. The reward is going to fall upon your own head. You should not have done these things, man. And everything you put us through, you afraid of, man. You know? That same that measure you judge, it shall be judged unto you. You should have learned. You read the script. You took it, right? You claimed to be us. You should have learned, man.
The same person claiming to be us, the same people that burned the temple. You know, when you read the book of 1 Ezra chapter 4, it tells you how the Edomites, during the time of the Babylonians, they destroyed the temple. So you have no inheritance with us. It's that simple. If you're claiming to be the chosen people of the Lord, why the hell would you destroy the temple?
Exactly. Which goes to show you, man, they know Because they wanted to, remember, it said they wanted to make Israel of no more remembrance, man. Because if they had that, well, first of all, they tried to repaint a lot of things during the Renaissance, you know? But see, even that was too much. They had to destroy certain things, man. You know? They just got rid of certain things. They didn't want Jake to ever stumble upon these things, man. You know? They thought they was doing okay, calling themselves Jews. Like, damn, how would they ever find that out?
That's what they were doing when they sent their troops over here to the Americas. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Exactly.
That's why they were destroying the records. They knew that the southern kingdom of Judah was in West Africa, so they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah.
It was so just, you know, they playing games like, you know, we went to get some so-called Negroes from West Africa, but that's not the case. They went to enslave the southern kingdom, then they went after the northern kingdom.
Right.
So they just pretend like they don't know exactly who these people are. That's the game they play.
Right.
And they have the records of the voyages from West Africa to South America, back and forth, even to North America. So they can't deny it. You know, they got the records. So they're just playing games. But there's no relationship between so-called Southern Kingdom and the Northern Kingdom of the nation of Israel.
Yeah. Hey, man, that knowledge is truly power, man. And that's why we destroy it for the lack of it, man. But we getting it back. The Lord, that's why the Lord, it said he sent forth the apostles last, man. Some as teachers. Oh, matter of fact, if brothers know where that's at, you know. But what did I say again? It was Psalms 109. Yeah, you can get that one. Yep, Psalms 109. It was another one.
Yeah, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 109 and verse 17. It says, "As he loved cursing, so let it come unto him. And as he delighted not in blessing, so let it be far from him."
Yeah. You love cursing, let it be to you, man. You delighted not in blessings, it's going to be far from you, man. This is all about to fall upon your own head, man. You know? Hey, the Lord is exposing you by the mouth of his prophets, man. All right? This is how we defend ourselves. Hey, look, this is a part of us putting back on the skin, you know? That's what's happening, man. And that's their biggest fear. All right? When the Lord put the spirit of us back again, and then we with them two prophets that tormented them, man. They're afraid. Our people don't understand. This is all you gotta do. It's just that simple. But Jake tried everything else, you know? But what Scripture say, let them alone. If this work be a man, it will come to naught. But this thing ain't coming to naught. It hasn't came to naught, but it's just growing. It's just growing, man. And then, see, Esau, he done tried all the subversive measures, but then it's going to get to a point where he's going to go to the only thing he knows. It's pure violence. And when he does that, the Lord is going to lift up that standard against him, man.
That's what you got to deal with. I mean, because when you first start, you know, coming out here, you hear about brothers receiving some type of anonymous emails to set out and all that stuff. You know, that you're going to get all this money, you're going to get all that. All you got to do is just, you know, come accept this cash and then just follow instructions. Right. You can't do that. You know, I myself, you know, I've got into a little bit of physical altercation with Esau's agents, but what can I do? You gotta let it go. You know, you can't beat them physically, so you gotta beat them spiritually.
I had a quick one. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, and verse 16. It says, his mischief, matter of fact, I'll start at 15. It is book of Psalms, chapter 7, and verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. You know, his pate is his countenance, his face. You know? So all of these things that they're devising, man, you know, our people who are ignorantly falling into it, which we're trying to tell them to get out of it, you know? But guess what? There's a judgment for that, for Esau, man. You know? There's a judgment for that, man. Those violent dealings are going to return back unto him, man. You know? Yeah. You got that.
This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. For thus saith the Most High Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
See, the Lord didn't forget about us, man. You know? He said for the glory he sent them to the nations which spoiled us, man. And this is the message that they feared, man. But you got us, you know, throughout the entire globe, man. You know, teaching this word, man, and it said what? In front of the face of them which afflicted us, man.
God.
In great boldness, man. And we're telling you, because that's that faith that's rising up, man. You know, and they know that the Lord's going to protect us. And guess what? This time around, it ain't going to take all Israel. Because all Israel, some of them, hey, you counted as the enemy right now, man. The Lord not going to sit up here and leave all of us in hell just because the majority of us don't want to get down, man. He's going to just do away with you, man.
God.
You know, and that's what's going to happen. He's going to do away with them. He saved that cluster, that grape. You know, we're going to start afresh, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man. You know? That's what we look forward to. And we figured you out, man. Like the brother said earlier, man, was why did you take it? Why do you care about us going against our power so much? And then we figured that out, man. So we're gonna fight. The scripture says it was your mind to go astray from him. That's been returned, seek him 10,000 more. We're gonna fight so hard against this place, man. Putting off this place, man.
That's why Esau came with Roman Catholicism. That's the reason why. You know, because you know how people was keeping the laws. They came with the sword. And they came with a religion, you know, the cross and all that. So that's how Esau is, you know. He's ready to kill you, and then all of a sudden, they want to give you so-called mercy by going to Christianity.
You know? Demon, man.
So that's why you call it double kill.
Yeah, that's that false Hamashiach, man. The false anointed. That's that other Jesus, man. You got to beware of that, man. He gonna try to beat you down and then try to act like he want to save you. That's what they did, man. That's why they beat you down so hard. Now they want to come with Black Lives Matter and all of a sudden, all these Edomites is on your side, man. Yeah. It's just another trap, a snare, you know? But that's why the Lord got us here to combat that, man. You know, but get that, and then we're gonna get the, you know, Ephesians.
That's the reason why this kind of saying is very meaningful, because it's gonna take away from that momentum that Black Lives Matter has.
Exactly.
You know, it's gonna take that movement in a different direction. That's why they have to hurry up and shut him down.
Yeah. And like we said, man, that's all the Hebrew Israelite momentum, they tried to hinder it. You know, by throwing these things out there, man. You know? But guess what? It's just gonna backfire. Like the elder just said. It's gonna take away from your movement. Because they set that up at that time to try to stop this, man.
Yeah, because when you see Jake on this protest, he keeps saying, why you white folks doing all this damage, man? It's not us. They're gonna blame us for it. Like, dog, don't you know you're not supposed to come and do all this stupid protest? Just come do the work and be spiritual about it. And that's it. Because the Edomites cannot really infiltrate the gospel and try to twist it, because the Most High is gonna block them. But when you want to go do your own thing, you're basically making yourself vulnerable to all type of accusations.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what, like I said, that's why Esau, he gonna ultimately try to come down on us, man. Because he can't beat us any other way. He can't do it.
Because that Black Lives Matter movement's falling apart. Now that they kind of already opened up his big mouth. So now they got to turn around and come against the man of the Lord. You know, so just got ready, because you know, it's like God is already tell brothers, man, your turn is gonna come when you're gonna get tested. You know, you may get tested today, tomorrow, whenever it is. Just make sure you do not deny the Lord. You got to stand firm. You know?
2 Maccabees 6:6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
They made it an actual law for us not to be who we were, man. You got to ask yourself, why is that? That's why, hey, man, the scripture's going to teach you, man. The tactics of your enemies, man. Why they fighting so hard? They still going hard calling us Africans, man, and black. You know we not that, man. But they made it a law we couldn't worship. Look, even now, it's controversy now. This is why the scriptures say that the Lord loosed this demon for a season so he could deceive the world. It was ultimately the plan of the Lord to do that. We had to fall away first, man. You know? And now you got people, they think that the full moon is the new moon. So how they gonna honor the Sabbath, man? You see?
Verse 7, and in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus, carrying ivy, Salakia. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews.
See, now you want to look at who this Ptolemy guy is. Ptolemy, man. You know, by the suggestion of him, it went out to the heathen nations to what?
That they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices. And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death. Then might a man have seen the present misery.
Yeah, so if you didn't conform your ways to their ways, you was put to death, man. That's what happened, man. Speaking of the devil, you know? I mean, they really do everything opposite of what the scripture says. The scripture say you're supposed to have your crown uncovered. They're going to put a little crown on their head, man. They so weird, man. Like, you complete opposition of the scriptures, man.
Okay.
They the worst people, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they want to encourage you to live the best life. Why they are oppressing you.
And why they on the whole top. Yeah. They got control of everything, man. Yeah. But that somehow they still the victims. But like we said, they can't even take simple words.
Yeah, and then
you go here crying.
You know, it's like because I was born here in D.C., so I went to Nigeria, did some schooling and came back here. And then, when Jake, so he used to say that, all these so-called Jews, man, they're the ones that own the liquor stores on every block. I was like, really? Why the hell they have liquor stores in your neighborhood?
Right.
I was like, well, you know how that is. When you get your check, you got to go there to cash it. When you want to get some credits and groceries and drinks and booze, you see Jake hanging out in front of liquor stores, and I was like, oh shit. That was my first wake-up call to the Amalekites.
Wow. I forgot all about that, man. You know? They got Jake real good, man.
Real good.
You know? Hey, but see, that's why the Lord sent his prophets to combat that, man.
That's right.
We're going to get that. And we're going to close on this, Lord's willing, unless the brother got something else.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers.
Yeah, the Lord, hey, he sent us, man. The true anointed ones, man. Not the false prophets that they set up. All right? He sent some prophets, some teachers, some evangelists. Go ahead.
Verse 12. For the perfecting of the saints.
For the perfecting of the saints, man. And we talking about the elect, man. All right, go ahead.
For the work of the ministry.
For the work of the ministry. That's how important the ministry is, man. See, Jake don't understand the power of what we doing, man. Hey, but see, we see it, man. Hey, brother's faith should be getting built up, man. Okay. Everything that we've been talking about, you beginning with the apostles and elders on down, you're starting to see it happen, man. So who gonna really tell you that what you're doing is meaningless? They don't see what we see, man. Keep going.
For the edifying of the body of Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, when you talk about edifying, it means to build up, man. For the building up of the body of Yahushua Hamashiach, which we are, man. So that's all. Hey, that's what we care about. That's what we're looking for, man.
That's right.
We're not looking for the multitude of our people, man. The multitude of our people, they're gonna do what they want to do, man. They're gonna be destroyed for it, man.
That's right.
All right. Was that it on that, brother? Yes. For the building up of the church. Oh, I think it's a little bit more.
13.
Yeah.
Verse 13. Till we all come in the unity of the faith.
Yeah, till we all come into the unity of the faith. We ain't talking about every Israelite. Because if that was the case, we'd be here forever, man. That's how you see, people don't even understand the scriptures, man. God so loved the world. They think it's talking about everybody. So that all is talking about everybody on the whole planet Earth? No, it's not, man.
Good.
It's talking about the elect.
That's right.
Till we all come into the unity of the faith, man. And guess what? When that happens, when the 144,000 is sealed, the 1/3 is sealed, guess what? Them 4 winds going to be loose, and by that time, we're going to be able to take it. Because we've been being built up this whole time.
God.
And the rest of them going to fail who ain't have that, man. Who didn't have the faith. They're going to fall. And great was the fall of them, man. All right, keep going.
And of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High.
And of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High. That's how we're going to be saved. We understand that. We understand this through the belief of the Lord. And you don't want to believe in that, you condemned already, all right?
God.
You ain't got what it takes, man. Because now your blood going to be upon your own head. Keep going.
Unto a perfect man. Unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach Yahushua.
That's right, man. And that's what we doing, man. If you ever think that what you're doing is important, let's read that. That's what we doing. That's why the ministry is there. And keep going on that.
Verse 14. That we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
That's right, see? So now, when they try to throw these different little psyops at us, batting that off like flies. You know, because we're not saying that from a mile away. You know, the apostles, the elders, the brothers been teaching us about this stuff, man. So how you gonna really, it's like, damn, you tacky, Esau. Like, yo, you doing the same thing. And it was too easy, but our people, look at them. They swallowed up by it. Yep. But that's what the ministry, you know, that's why we're getting built up out here, man. You know? Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's older, he should not depart.
We're
not like the children's tossed to and fro, because children is impressionable. They see something, they think it's true, man. Esau throw something out there, it sounds right, man. Grew up in this world, you think that everybody's supposed to be equal. Everybody should be treated fairly. You think that.
Then you have these little children leading protests.
Exactly.
Starting their own protests. I'm like, wow.
Our people don't think the devil exists, man. They don't. But the Lord told us this is who he is, man. You know, this guy is evil. Let me show you what the things that's evil is. You know, they think that it had to say white man, but you know, no. Scriptures gave us the characteristics. It only points to your little wicked ass, man. You know? What was that in on that?
No, just a little bit more. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14, that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness.
Yeah, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness. Because that's what he's doing, man. Remember, even when in Exodus, when we was in Egypt and we started to grow as a nation, what? They tried to deal, what did it say? What was the word? Yeah, they try to deal craftily with us, man. They're doing the same things now, but now through this word, we ain't falling for it, man. It's the same spirit back then. He was more cunning than any of the other beasts of the field, man. You know, so you've been found out, man. You know, is it anymore?
Let me just finish it off. Whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Whereby they lie in wait to deceive. You don't understand that that's their job. And we told you, we already explained why. Because when you go off, then they can rule over you, man. Yep. The Lord made us the head, the tail, and not the head. And look at now, the children rule over us. Them little weaklings, man. Them demons. The basis of all men is over us right now. They understood that. They knew that our greatest power ain't to just fight them with force. They got the Most High on their side. All we got to do is trick them into going against their power. And then Jake did it. Yep. Stupid, man. Because they wanted to forget the Lord and their prosperity. But see, in this time now we learning, like, hey, you get something, or if you don't, hey, put the Lord first and then we're going to be good, man. All right, now you can get your
I was going to say, Jake is actually deceived by them, man. You know, because that's truly what they thinking in their mind. All right, but what they doing on the outside, they gonna kneel for Black Lives Matter. You know, and Jake is appeased by that. You know, they gonna put on that Edomite smile, man. You know, and Jake is appeased by that, man. You know,
well, Satan is turned into an angel of light, man.
There you go.
He's really made himself look like he's the innocent, he's the pure. But these scriptures, there's a white man's book. Yeah, right. These scriptures that condemn them, exposes them. Now they looking naked, man. Out here, man, looking stupid out here, man. And they know it. They walk by looking all shameful, man. They can't even look at us. They know, man. You ain't gonna pull that over. You ain't gonna pull the wool over our eyes, man. You devil, you. We're not trimming our ways to seek love from you.
That's right.
We're trying to seek love. We want the approval of our power, man.
That's right.
All right. And we're gonna end on this one. I know I said it. But we're gonna end on. What you got?
I just want to make a comment.
Go ahead. Do you
think? Quote of scripture about bring up a child, you know, early, you should not depart. They're doing it in wickedness because you notice they're getting the children younger and younger and feeding them with this BS. You know, got trannies teaching them and all this other crap. You know. So we got to get out of here.
You got Romans?
Yeah. No, I got 2 Corinthians.
What's that?
4 and 3. But if our gospel be hid.
Oh, come on, go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Yeah. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. And how? Keep going. Get a little bit more on that.
Verse 4. In whom the power of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Yeah, so the God of this world, which we figured out who that is, all right, which our people don't, you ask them that, they still confused. After all these, who would want to shut down the whole society, you know, the whole economy off one little lie? You know? Something that he probably created his goddamn self, man.
Yep.
You know? But he's blinded the minds of them that believe not, man. But see us, and what then? The election have obtained and the rest is blinded, man. You know, we have attained that what you were seeking for, man. So if we got this, we hold on to it, man.
That's right.
You know, and never let it go, man. All right? This is what they want to take from us. But guess what? They can't take. They can chop our fingers off. You know, they can chop our tongue out. But they cannot take that faith that was in you, man.
That's right.
You know? So, anything else, brothers?
We just finished out. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4, in whom the power of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach Yahushua, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
Who is the image of the Most High. But see, our people, they want to frown at the image. And I ain't talking about just the, you know what I mean? I'm talking about everything the scripture's talking about, man.
Yep.
You know? The glorious gospel, the good news, man. Everything that the scriptures say, it benefits our people, man.
Come.
You know? So, hey, that's what we have learned, man. We're not going to let that go, man. Through the Spirit, Lord willing, man. All right? You got anything else? Hey, so with that, Lord willing, I'll edify to the next one if we still here, you know? We want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders who are on the front lines teaching this truth, man, and has been so, who rule well. All right, sincere shalom, salutations to you, Akim, that's pushing this word, fighting this good fight of faith. All right, we want to say shalom.
Shalom.